Every year in the United States, there are more than 3 million reports of child abuse. That means that there are around 6 million children affected, and that's just from the reports. The U.S. is one of the largest industrialized nations that has such a large percentage of child abuse in the nation. There's between 4 and 7 children every day that are affected by child abuse and neglect, according to childhelp.org. Our country has an astonishingly large amount of child abuse, and that's only the amount reported, which for such a developed nation, we should you'd think that we'd be civilized to the amount and we'd be aware of all these things, that we would have been developed enough to be preventing this. You'd think that it would be in nations with like child labor and things like that, like China or India or something, where their children already being basically enslaved. But it's astonishing to know that the United States is up there with those nations, and it's very sad, and we need to do something about it. Child abuse is also a cycle. Children that are abused are more likely to abuse their children whenever they get older. So we need to stop the cycle and help prevent child abuse, not only now but in the future. I urge people to get involved with their community, because getting involved can make a difference. If you volunteer at your local child abuse center, you can help work with the kids and help the victims of it, and also you can raise awareness and help prevent child abuse in the future. So I think you should get involved with organizations like CASA as well. CASA is court-appointed special advocates, and it's voices for children. The child will go into this, after they have been found they've been abused, they will have to go to court hearings for their abuse, but instead of them having to go to the court proceedings, they tell their story to someone that is their advocate, and they're the voice for that child throughout the process. So the child can stop having to relive their story every time they have to go to court, and the voice can speak for them, and the child can grow and move on from this tragedy, or try to. I encourage everyone to try and volunteer at your local child abuse prevention center, and there you can play with the children and interact with them and try and help them recover from these traumas in their life and get them around normal adults that don't treat them the way that they're used to be treating at home. Another way is just to donate to these organizations. Simply by donating, you help fund the future for these children that have come from such horrible homes. And it's astonishing the large statistics that we have. The large statistics mean that everyone probably knows someone or has been around someone that has been affected by child abuse, whether or not you knew it or not. And sometimes it may not be an extensive amount of child abuse, but to some extent there's probably someone that has been affected by child abuse that you know. So we really need to get involved in our community to help lower the statistic and to make the United States a better, stronger country. And if you don't have the time to go physically up to the building, but just simply to donate, and so if you don't have the time, but to donate to the organizations. These children deserve more than what they've been given, so help with their future and help with the future of America by taking a stand against child abuse.